Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Yolanda Melody. Today I'm going to be talking about the many benefits of acupressure, what the difference is between acupressure and acupuncture, and how you can actually have your own access to acupressure in the comfort of your own home. If you are a regular subscriber, you have probably heard me mention about my spiky mat. It is actually an acupressure mat, and I'm sorry if you've heard me bang on about this before, but I really did feel like it deserved its own video, and obviously I've done further research to jam-pack this video with more information about why I rave about this so much. So for anyone who's new, who's only just discovering this, I use an acupressure mat on a regular basis. The health benefits that I've noticed from this mat is instantaneous. Everybody in my life who has been going through any kind of period of stress, what I do is I get them to lie on this acupressure mat. And every single person who's tried it out has gone out and purchased one themselves because it is so amazing. But what I'm going to do is give you a bit of background, tell you what the claims are, e.g. the health benefits, and then I'm going to give you an honest review about the health benefits that I've noticed, and if I feel like there's any claims that it doesn't actually live up to. So both acupuncture and acupressure stem from traditional Chinese medicine, which is based on the idea that the body's vital energy flows through meridian points on the body that connect to various organs. This helps to carry the energy and contributes to overall health. Now, a lot of people might be wondering, what is the difference between acupressure and acupuncture? The most simple explanation that I have for it is that acupressure is applying pressure but doesn't actually penetrate the body, whereas acupuncture is obviously creating a little bit of a puncture. You know? I can vouch that I have experienced both. I used to get acupuncture in my ears. Me personally, I feel like the pain level is very low, but the good news is that with acupressure, it's just applying pressure. It's not puncturing your skin, and again, it looks more painful than it is. It's one of those things that you have to try, and then once you've tried it, you're like, wow, that wasn't painful, that actually felt pretty good. For anyone who wants a bit more of an in-depth description, I'm going to put this on screen now. So it says here, the major difference between acupuncture and acupressure is that acupressure uses firm pressure and massage to stimulate the meridians, also called acupoints, while acupuncture uses hair-thin needles to stimulate those acupoints. Both methods are virtually pain-free and can be used to treat a number of ailments including allergies, anxiety, arthritis, nausea, headaches and migraines, depression, and foot problems and pain like bunions, corns, something I can't pronounce. It's said that the ancient methods have the ability to ease uncomfortable conditions by affecting hormone levels, the immune system, and neurotransmitters in the body. So there's your scientific explanation, and now what I'm going to do is list some of the main benefits that this mat claims to give and whether I've experienced them or not. So first one is natural pain relief. Now the only pain that I have been suffering for the past few years was my period pains, so I can't really give my own experience on whether it's helped or not, because for me, I started taking maca and that took away my period pains completely. Another claim is that it helps relieve anxiety. This is 100%. I started lying on the spiky mat, or the acupressure mat, in 2020. Obviously, for a lot of people, that was a very stressful time. There were periods of time where I was very, very anxious, and in general, I have suffered from anxiety and depression many times in my life. And what's happened now is whenever I feel anxious, I always go to the spiky mat. I'm just going to call it a spiky mat because it's easier. This mat has the ability to put me into like a transcendental state. I can't really explain the level at which this mat affects the brain in a positive way. Part of the psychology behind it for me is that the stimulus that it causes on the back and on the body takes you out of your head. But I suppose on a very deeper level, because it's hitting those meridian points, it's kind of like a reset button for the body and the mind. It's helping the energy to flow instead of stagnate and gain tension. So I can see why it's recommended for people that suffer from chronic pain, because overall it relieves tension. Okay, next thing is it produces endorphins. Again, 100%. Whenever I try to meditate without the spiky mat, it's never quite the same as when I'm actually meditating on the spiky mat. I know 100% that when I lie on the spiky mat, almost guaranteed after 10 minutes, I will get this wave of euphoria. And it's like I notice a distinct switch in my consciousness. It's like right at that 10-minute mark, it's almost like a wave goes through my body. And then after that, it's like I don't want to get out of that state. I just want to stay there and just stay in that good energy. And I have yet to find something that is as effective as the spiky mat at doing that. Next point is that it improves sleep. Yes, definitely. There's been some really stressful times where I've struggled to relax, and you know when life just whacks you around the face and you get roped into like a really stressful life situation and you're just go all the time and you can't really find anything that can slow you down and just get you to chill. If I go on the spiky mat before bed, wow, do I have a good sleep. I'd say even if you have a morning routine where you lie on it, it still improves your sleep because it's de-stressing you and it's getting all that tension out. The next thing on the list is migraines and headaches. I have lay on the spiky mat and it has taken a headache away. That has happened. Now, since then, I've been doing a hell of a lot more research about home remedies on how to get rid of the migraines and headaches, because I went through a phase where I was getting them a lot. I'd say if you have an underlying issue, what the spiky mat will do is it'll relieve some of the tension, but if you've got another reason why you keep having headaches, the spiky mat won't cure the headaches, if you get what I mean. Feel free to go on my channel and check out the videos that I've done about magnesium deficiency, and that could help you out if that's what you suffer with. Another thing that it does is it lowers blood pressure. Now, I don't get my blood pressure checked. I don't seem to be having any problems, but if you are someone who suffers from that, feel free to do more research and you may find that the mat really helps that issue. And it also aids with sports injuries. Now, I'm not an athlete, but I do lift weights, so I can vouch that when I've done a workout and I've torn my muscles and the next day it's kind of difficult to walk, lying on the spiky mat really helps to aid my recovery. And I've also heard this from various other people in my life that use the spiky mat. I want to tell a quick story because I think it's quite relevant. I recently had a friend come over and she's not a very stressy person at all. She's very calm. But me and her had this very stressful day, or rather like a stressful 2 weeks. She was helping me out with a family situation. I won't go into it, but we were very stressed. So I brought her upstairs and I got her to lie on the spiky mat for the first time ever. She'd never tried it before. And I lit some sage and, you know, I might have got the singing bowl out as well. I just wanted to bring her some calm and some peace, and she meditated on the spiky mat for roughly about 20 minutes, and then afterwards described to me that she had had an out-of-body experience. Nothing scary, but she claimed that she'd never experienced anything like it before, and she really sings the praises of the spiky mat now, and she was like asking me for the link so that she could go and buy one. She also mentioned that she experienced a pulsating on her third eye, or pineal gland. So for anyone who is interested in decalcifying their pineal gland even further than it already is, because everyone who's subscribed here has probably already got a decalcified pineal gland. But yeah, I believe that the spiky mat has way more benefits than what they actually have been able to scientifically prove. So just in case anybody's interested, my specific routine is that I lay down on the spiky mat for about 10 minutes, and usually I listen to this meditation channel. I think his name is Anthony Summer or Anthony Summer. I always have the best meditations when I listen to his channel, and he's got various different meditations for different purposes. You guys guys know I'm really funny about which meditation channel I listen to, because some of these channels have negative subliminals hidden deep underneath the audio, and I get a little bit paranoid about that. But I always feel a pure sense of well-being after listening to his meditations, so that's my recommendation. And yeah, I just lay there, sometimes for 10 minutes, usually for longer, because it is actually quite enjoyable, as I say. And afterwards I just feel like my body has just hit the reset button and my energy is just flowing so much nicer. So I hope that this video was helpful. I always encourage you to do your own research, and there's always things that I'm gonna miss out because there's so much information out there. If you're interested in purchasing one of these spiky mats, I will link it down below, and comment down below whether you are interested in trying one of these or whether you have tried one of these. Just comment below your thoughts, really. And if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to drop it a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Love you, bye.